the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now
Alright, we are here at Dry Box in Chehalis. First time here. It's a pretty big location. They got a big warehouse on the side next to me where they repair shipping containers, repair their fleet. They have a maintenance, like 5 bays. It's pretty big, actually pretty impressive, and it's a nice layout. But I'm here at the stop sign. There's no office. There was a forklift driver driving around, so I put on my hazards so he knows I'm waiting for him. But I'm probably gonna call the office so they know what to pick up. So I'll get back to you. Alright guys, first time I've had a container with doors on the side. I made it a little more tricky because you really can't put any straps over these doors, because as you can see here, the strap would be touching that lip, and it would be very difficult to try to get up here. There's really nowhere to get up. To try to put something there to protect the strap from cutting. Down here, it's out far enough where it wouldn't be touching. So just had to make sure to put straps in between every door bay. And because of that, I got my mega ramps back here, and I don't have the 4-inch straps, or maybe the 3-inch straps over here on the ramp. So this is where I use my ratchet. Remember last week I was talking about how I saw someone transporting a container all with ratchets, and I don't advise it, but ratchets are for emergencies. So that's what the ratchet's for. Got one ratchet, it's a 4,000 pound capacity. Those are 5,500 pound capacity. And as I said, you can get these. Those are tight. You really can't get these as tight without bending and breaking this. And also, you get so much in here, the teeth stop working. So that's the downside of ratchet straps. But I was able to get this one pretty tight. Got my edge protectors all up. And there's their big warehouse. Goes all the way back to that fence line, and on the other side they got a bunch of bays. You can kind of see a bay over there. They got bays for working on stuff. But we got this all secured. Now we need to pull around out front. That's where the main office is, get the BOL. And then unfortunately it is Friday. You know, it's just after the 4th of July. Been off for vacation, birthdays, holidays for the last almost 2-3 weeks. So we're gonna be able to start next week off right by having a delivery Monday morning, and then it's not looking too good in Spokane where we're going, so we'll probably have to deadhead back. Where, not really sure yet, but at least we got the load secured. We got this 900 bucks here, so we'll take that. And just a little update, the market, it still really hasn't got better. This is paying like $2.40 a mile, and average price of fuel over here is about $5 for diesel. So we should be seeing more like $2.60, $2.80. But I'm not seeing it. The only time I'm seeing like $3 loads is very unique special loads, where you're hauling like an enclosed cargo container or a boat and you need to winch it on, and they're all very weird and sophisticated. I do have a winch mount. It's not very expensive to get a winch. Those expensive loads did need a winch. So I am thinking about it, but at the same time they're very weird loads, very hard to secure. So I'm not really sure that that's the move. But that's just an update on what the market is here in the Pacific Northwest. If you're seeing something different, Obviously, I always hear the East Coast is doing amazing, but the West Coast is definitely a different ball game. So I'll keep you updated. Probably just gonna run this and probably gonna drop my trailer actually in Spokane at the dry box location on the street. They have a lot of room. And then my grandma is in Coeur d'Alene, just a 30-minute drive, so I'll probably do that, go say hi, see what they need help with. But I'll let you know if anything else happens that's super exciting. Probably not, so stay tuned. All right, just an update. We're going over Snoqualmie Pass, and it is 6:30. The nice thing about summertime is that, you know, the sun doesn't go down till, I don't know, it's like 9:30. So looks like I'm gonna arrive at this location at 9:50, 10 o'clock. So it'll just get dark when I get there. Got plenty of time on my hours. I have 2 extra hours when I get there, just in case I need to go somewhere else to find parking. But I believe I should be able to park there. One thing that will be nice is I've never been on the road past 6 o'clock, so it'll be interesting to see how the truck stops are, if they're all packed up or if there's available spots for parking. I don't know, but we're gonna find out. Well, I'm at the Half Sun in Moses Lake, and as you can see, there's a lot of parking. Now, I will say, when I went to Love's in Chehalis, there was parking available, and even like the gas station, the aisles weren't even full. So, based on what I've been seeing in the market, and then the holiday, I think just a lot of people are taking some time off from being on the road and being home until rates get better. I mean, that's what I did. So it's kind of what I'm seeing kind of the same theme going on. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull in here and probably park for the night. I don't need to, but as you can see, the sun's going down, and I don't know, I'd rather have a bathroom and food and internet. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then in the morning, I'll go ahead and get some fuel here because it's pretty cheap. It's $4.35. And then we'll make our hour trip to Spokane. Hopefully find a spot, drop the trailer, and then go visit some family. All right, just as I expected, there was no barrier to pull up in here. I pull it up as far forward as I can so I can pivot and go out that way. But I'll make sure I'm here before they open, because they do have employee rigs and trucks and trailers, so want to make sure that, you know, I'm not in the way Monday morning. So I'll make sure I'm here bright and early. But also when dropping the trailer, even though this is fairly level, you know, I could tell based on the locking pin, it looked like it was going backwards. So I made sure to put my wheel chocks behind the tire here so it doesn't roll backwards here and on the back side of the trailer axles. So we're gonna go ahead and move this tarp, get completely disconnected. I also did leave the emergency brake connected while I was disconnecting, just in case something weird happened. The emergency brake would kick on and stop the trailer from moving around. I don't really drop the trailer much when it's loaded. I try not to, but since I'm close to family and this is a safe, secure area, level for the most part, we're gonna do it. but I don't normally recommend it. All right, it's Monday. I got to the yard. They already picked up and unloaded the trailer. Unfortunately, on their website it says they open at 8, but the guy in the yard gets there at 6. So he said my trailer was kind of in the way, so he unloaded me so it was easier for him to move containers through the yard and get people loaded and unloaded. He was really nice about it, and he was understanding, you know, and he told me what to do if it ever happens again, so it's more convenient and they don't have a problem with me parking there. So that was nice, but I wasn't expecting to show up and have my trailer unloaded, so that's why I didn't have any footage. A little embarrassing, you know, and apologizing, but super cool people. Sorry about that, battery died. But over the weekend I did get an oil change, and I went to service my front diff, rear diff, and transfer case because I'm at 46,000 miles. It's about that time, and they refused to do it because, one, there's no drain plug on the differentials. You gotta actually pull the case off, put a new gasket on and all that. But they noted that the front differential has a pretty good leak out of the rear pinion where the drivetrain from the transfer case goes in, the drive line. So they highly suggested I go get it fixed before servicing it. So I did schedule an appointment. Hopefully it's covered under warranty. If not, I do have an extended warranty, but you know how the dealerships are, they don't like paying for anything. It is kind of annoying because my truck's been in and out of the dealership so much, and they've seen this leak, because this leak I've been told about for the last 2 oil changes. But you know, they just say, oh, it's got a little leak. They don't say, oh, you know, you need to go get this repaired. You know, so you never really know what they mean by a leak. Like, do they see evidence of oil, or is it like actively dripping? They just say it's got a little leak. But this guy was saying that you know, there's oil all over the front diff because it's been leaking so long. And I did hear some like weird noise recently. That's what made me want to do the service, is because when I had it in all-wheel drive, every once in a while I would hear this weird noise, and I took it out of all-wheel drive and the noise went away. So I'm thinking that probably the front differential fluid was getting low, and that's why I was hearing some noise. They did top it off for me free of charge, so there's that. I am heading back home. There's as always just not much going on in Spokane. There's way more stuff going on in Tacoma, Seattle, so I'd rather just go home and get a good paying load. And my appointment's in 2 weeks, so just want to grind, get a bunch of work done for 2 weeks, because who knows how long the truck's going to be in the shop. Because as you know, if you get like one of those, I don't know if it's level 1 or level 2, you get an inspection and they have you pull into a bay and they're underneath your truck and they're looking for oil leaks and making sure everything's fine. I mean, if they did see an oil leak from the front diff, they could potentially put me out of service, and that would be very expensive. And so that's why we're going to try to get this addressed as soon as possible, but in the meantime make some money, because it was supposed to be 100 degrees for the next week. Over the weekend it was, you know, it was like 96 degrees, and then this morning these clouds rolled in kind of out of the forecast. So it is nice, but we're gonna get back on the road, and I'll pick you up when we get our next load secured. All right, we're back here in Chehalis at Dry Box. I believe we're getting this modified container right here, and then we're gonna turn around and come back, and then we have another Dry Box container pickup in Tacoma. So we should be staying pretty busy this week. All right, all loaded up. Very easy. The spacing isn't the normal spacing because of this door. Again, you can't put anything because that lip will touch the strap at the top, and there's no real way to protect the strap, and there's no real way without bending the rain guard. But we do have 4 straps, corner protectors, so we got enough weight. Just hold it down. I'm gonna put these ratchet straps away and get on the road. All right, we're back at it. Back here in Spokane at Dry Box. Gonna get this thing unloaded with the big fat forklift there. And then we're gonna turn and burn and go pick up another container out of Tacoma. All right, guys, I have to give you this update. The cops are going ham this week on semis. Just today alone, in 100 miles, I've already seen 4 semis pulled over by sheriffs, police officers, and commercial motor vehicle inspectors. And I've been seeing it a lot this week. I didn't really think too much of it. I'm just like, oh yeah, you know, keep your eye out, do the speed limit and all that. But man, today, I mean, just in 100 miles, 4 semi trucks pulled over. There's got to be a blitz or something going on. I mean, I've driven this stretch of highway from Spokane over to Seattle many times, and yeah, I normally see cops, but they're normally state patrol, and normally state patrol doesn't mess with semis unless you're doing something crazy, right? But man, this week it is commercial motor police officers combined with state patrol and sheriff's departments. So, you know, just keep an eye out. It is July 12th, so you know, just make sure you're doing everything the right way. Obviously, it'd be nice to go faster than the speed limit sometimes, right? But I mean, I'm not trying to get one of those out of service violations or $2,000 fines for speeding in a commercial vehicle. I mean, their fines are insane compared to just a normal vehicle. So just keep that in mind and be safe out there. All right, guys, we're here at Dry Box in Tacoma, and it is packed here, absolutely packed with new inventory. I mean, it's everywhere. It is a 2-lane road now. It used to be very wide and open and easy to get in and out of and move around. Like, that container has to go over that container. I mean, they are loaded here. I've never seen it like this. And of course, in the morning, very busy, lots of traffic. Been here for 30 minutes, just normal, just playing the waiting game. Look at this, guys. This guy is squeezing around in the yard with these towers, just inches on both sides. I mean, I was telling you, I've never seen this place this packed. This is wild. All right, guys, we're all strapped up, secured, corner protectors on. I was just talking with another hotshotter. He's only been in the game for 2 weeks, from Texas, doing non-CDL hotshot. Gave him some pointers. He wasn't putting a spin in his straps, so I told him about that and why they do that. And then he didn't have that extension rod. They'll get corner protectors up there and also to move stuff around, so he's gonna buy that off of MYTEE products. And then also, he doesn't have a reserve fuel tank or auxiliary fuel tank, so gave him some pointers, and he's gonna be looking into it or doing it. But those are the biggest things that we chatted about, and yeah, let's get back on the road. Well, today is not starting out to be a very good day. I was on 167 going over Tiger Pass, and the road sign said that all lanes were blocked due to a car accident before Tiger Pass to get the I-90. and I looked on Waze to see, you know, how far the traffic was. And I know Hobart Road, you can cut across and get back on I-90, but the traffic was backed up so far back from Hobart, and even going down Hobart, you could see that there was a lot of traffic. So I turned around, got on sorry, that was Highway 18 going to Tiger Mountain. Now I'm on 167 trying to get on the 405, and it's just a traffic jam. I mean, it's 11 o'clock. I thought the rush hour would be over, but the 405 construction must be, I haven't been down this road since they've started construction on 405, trying to add another lane or whatever they're doing, and it's just as bad. So it's gonna be a long day. Not very fortunate, but stuff happens.
Stay the course.
Well, while I'm sitting in traffic and a long delay, it's over an hour delay from what I was planning on having, but I just remembered Tiger Mountain is actually closed today. I believe they're repaving the pass, or patching up some areas. Totally forgot about that, but yeah, maybe that's why it is so busy at noon on 405. I mean, I expect this in the morning, but not at noon. But yeah, I hope you're all having a great day and not experiencing this stop and go traffic like I am. Alright guys, we got it dropped here, and we're gonna call it a week. But before we go, I wanted to show you, they got some pretty cool stuff. This is like more set up for like a security checkpoint. This looks like a nice vacation hotel. You know, I don't know why it's got a sliding door. Storage units, and then office space with cool AC and stuff. So if you need some temporary buildings, they definitely got the stuff. I mean, that's like an office right there. So definitely check them out. They're good to us. Should be good to them, and let them, you know, not advertise, but let you guys know about their products and services. But yeah, this is our third load for the week, and it's Friday. We're done. I'm gonna go home for the weekend because no one's home to watch the dogs. So I'm gonna do that. Otherwise, I'd probably hang out here. But hopefully next week is just as busy as this week was, because after taking a bunch of vacation and hanging out with friends, got some debt, you know, so it's time to make some money. All right, catch you next week. All right, well, I was just in George at the Shree gas station or truck stop. Ran into a subscriber, super nice. We took a picture. So if you guys see me, don't be afraid to say hi. Glad to say hi. It's actually nice meeting people that watch the content and enjoy it. It encourages me to keep going, because there's not a lot of benefit for me to do this. It's not like YouTube is paying me to do this. So if you do enjoy the content, like and subscribe, and if you see me, say hi. I love it. Have a good one. Peace.